What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Richie Richmo back at it again with another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do two things: like and subscribe. We're growing every single day. I want to give a special shout out to the Rich Gang followers, man. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are all having a blessed day. Today, I totally forgot to make an intro to what's the video about. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click subscribe. And if you've been watching my channel for the longest, click subscribe down below. And let's get on with this video. Leave a thumbs up, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's go. Let's get going. Number one, I think the number one thing I love about the car, I would say the overall aggression of the car being stock. When you buying these cars straight off the dealership, they are looking phenomenal. They look beautiful. As you guys can see, there's no modifications yet. And this car is such a beautiful car all around, from the wheels just to the demeanor of the design of the car, the aerodynamics of the car, the functional vents of the car. Everything about this car is amazing, and I truly love it. This is the number one thing that I definitely do like. It's very eye-catchy, it looks rich, it's high-end, and you can tell, and I can tell, but in person you can tell this car is not cheaply built from Lexus. Lexus done a great job when perfecting this car, and that's the number one thing. It's just the overall appearance of the car. Number two, another thing I love about these cars is the detailing and lighting. The lights are just so amazing. As you guys let's get a little closer look. The lights are very detailed and very creative. I love how they are doing these, and they have perfected these cars as the years went through. And the RC is definitely a nice car. That's definitely the number two thing I like about it. And let me show you guys the rear lights. This is the definition. Let me just come up. You can see it just really sticks out. It's really such details to this car. This car is just amazing. Just the pattern of the car, it just looks amazing. I love the overall lighting of the car, just how they did it, and just the aerodynamics of the car. Just everything about this car is just so much detail, and I love it. The number three thing I like about the exterior is that I love the traditional grille. The grille of these cars are so amazing. When you get from the 2016s on up, you get the big monstrous grille, and I love it. Anything from 15, I believe, down of Lexus, they have more of the smaller grills, but this right here is amazing. The only thing that I will change is doing chrome delete. I do not like chrome, but for these cars, just stock, the grille is amazing on the RC. It is something that solidified this car and makes it just stands away from every other car in the market. The RC grille is defined, and it's just amazing. As you guys look closer of the grille, we have these functional vents that's really functional, and I love that, because there's a lot of car companies that make these cars, and they have the grills. I mean, they have like the little vents and stuff, but they be non-functional. All these grills in front of the car is all functional. Everything is functional about the RC grill, the RC front of the car, the bumper, everywhere is just functional, and I love that. That's something I definitely love about this car. Then another thing, the number four thing I like about this car, the exterior, I would just say just the curves of the car. Every part of the car, if you watch on the camera, every angle that I turn this camera, you can just see so much details into the car. You can see on the hood how it got the nice slanted curves, just all around the car, all down the lighting, everywhere is just super detailed, and that's what I love about this car. Also, the main thing I like, and I'm gonna add it part of it, is the rear fenders. It sticks out like a wide body kit, and that's something that I freaking love. It makes the car look so aggressive, and as you guys can see right there in the rear, it just sticks out. That's amazing. That's what I love about these cars. This car is just really built on being an aggressive looking car, high-end sport car, luxury car, and this is by far the best. You can just see the curves, just look at the lines, and just everything is well defined on this car. I love that about it. And then I think the number 5 thing that I like about the exterior I must admit, I'm digging the weight. I love the spoiler. The spoiler, the way they designed the duck lip spoiler on this car, especially on the trunk, is just amazing. It looks so nice. I think without that, it doesn't give that car that aggressive pop sport looking car, and I think that's just like amazing. I love how they did the spoiler. I love how they did the duck lip, and it's just a perfect position on this perfect built car. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. Then we're going to flip this around and we're going to go in the interior. So I gave you guys 5 things I like about the exterior. So we're going to do 5 things I like about the interior of the car. And then we're going to have that, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to start off again with number 1 of the interior. So let's get into the car and let's go from here. Number 1 thing I love about my Lexus is the red interior. We call it the red guts. I love it. It is so immaculate. Red coloring in here is amazing. When you get these leather seats, these are very, very luxury, very, very top of the line seats. Now, I've been in so many people's cars with leather seats, and you guys see I do videos and stuff. There's no other car that I've been in that can compare to the Lexus comfortability of a leather seat car. It's just so amazing. They did a great job with the interior. Definitely like that, and I also like the carbon fiber on the door. It's just amazing. It just gives it that nice niche. And also that I'm going to add a part of this is the red stitching. You get the red stitching on the steering wheel, you get the red stitching on the side doors, and they kind of mix the black stitching on the leather seats and on the side. It's amazing. The back seat is all leather out. So this is definitely something I love about the interior of the car. The number 2 thing that I definitely love about the interior about the car is I love the steering wheel. The steering wheel is so comfortable. So it just, when you're driving this car, you know you're driving a car that's worth a lot of money. You know, these cars are really, really expensive cars when you buy them 0 miles. These are very expensive cars, but you get what you pay for it. Nothing feels cheap about the steering wheel. The material, I don't even know the name of each of the leather, but it's just very, very, very nice. Very, very nice. And when I drive this, it just feels amazing. The whole detailing of the steering wheel is upside down, unfortunately, but it's just amazing. And that's one thing I like about it. They put the little F Sport right here. It's so amazing. It just gives it so much character to the car. This is a well-designed steering wheel compared to a lot of cars I've seen. Naturally stock steering wheels cannot compare to this by far at all. The quantity of this car is not cheap. That's one thing I love about the whole interior of the car. Is not cheap. And we got the other carbon fiber right there, and it's all stock, but it's just amazing. Number 3, the third thing I like about the interior, I would say just the lights. It's so crazy about these lights. This lights, I could barely touch it. Let's see. Just barely touch. And you just, nice little slide. Ooh, nice little slide. Ooh. It's just so, this car is just very, very, very up to date. Let's just put it like that. It's just the little details about the lights. It's just amazing, man. I just like it. It's just handy. It's just like, I don't got to click. I really don't have to touch it. As you guys look how close my hand is. I don't have to touch. You see, I'm not even touching it. So I touch there, don't touch. It just feels it's no touching. So it's just dope. You don't have to touch it, you don't have to get dirty. I just love the little details about that. 4th thing that I do like about the interior of the car, I would have to say just the whole digital thing. Let's turn the car on, and I love the push start. Check out the steering wheel. The steering wheel moves and gets adjusted. I love that about it. One thing I do love about this is number 4. I love that it comes with a nice big screen. This is not a tiny baby screen like how Mustangs and certain cars have. Even in my Honda, it had a tiny, very little screen. This screen is nice, big. It's not Everything about this car is amazing, and this is going to be a part of this number 4 about the car, the interior, which is the big screen. Also down here we have like a little touch pad where you can see I'm moving the mouse. Let me put in my hand. You probably can't see, but this mouse is moving because of my hand, and it's so amazing. It's not a touch screen, so if you guys are wondering, is this a touch screen? It's not a touch screen, but I can do everything from here. I don't have to press buttons on the steering wheel. I gotta touch. All you gotta do is just go here and control everything right here. You got the home manual and the go back button. That's one thing I love about this car. It's amazing on the interior, and it just gives you so much definition of the car, and I just love it. I love it. Also, number 5 thing I like about the interior of this car is that I love the center gauge. The gauge is so dope. I love everything about this gauge. When you click this little button right here, it actually moves it around, and I can check things out about it. I can, click buttons, figure things out, but I love it. It's just a nice look. It's not cheap. That's one thing I can say about this car. Nothing is built cheaply in this Lexus RCF. It's nothing cheaply built in this car, and that's one thing that I really do love about this car. Is everything is basically what you pay for. It's a very expensive car, but you get what you pay for. So there goes my 5 things I like about the exterior and the interior of the car. Those are just the main things that really just stick out with me with this car. This car is amazing. It drives amazing. It's the best car out there in the market. It's my dream car. This is one of my top 5 dream cars that's not a supercar. This is by far my top 2. My top 2 was basically Audi TT RS Coupe, and this also the RC. But the RC right now is just the best car to drive, and I love that I have it, and it makes me go to work and do everything that I need to do to work harder. This car is such a nice car. It's not cheap when it comes to the maintenance and parts of the car, but if you get this car, that means you got to work hard and go do the things that you need to do in order to keep this car up and running. But this car is just by far the best car. I mean, this is my dream car, and it's crazy that I even own this, but this is just a short video of me explaining the 5 things I love about the inside and outside of this car. Hopefully this give you guys some type of motivation if you are in the market to buy these dope cars, the RCs. Trust me, it's top of the line. Make sure if you get these cars, go get top of the line. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get everything that you're paying for. And this car by far is the best car, and I couldn't ask for nothing better. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up and leave a comment and subscribe, man. This is one of the best cars in the game, man. The best car you can get. We out.